Hello, Shore Stampers. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. I'm going to just double check to see if it says I'm in a private group. Where am I? Let's see. There I am. Okay, perfect. I'm just going to pull that up so I can see comments. If any of you are watching live, I've got a little visitor over my shoulder here. So she's just hanging out. Hopefully she'll behave and stay out of the video. She likes to jump on the table when I'm trying to stamp, so I usually lock her out, and I did not. So let's hope she behaves. Right, T? Good girl. So I am going to chat a little bit about... What are you knocking off the table? Yeah, no, you're going to stay down. You. No. Go back. So hopefully she'll behave. Hello, Susan. Hi, Marie. Hi, Stephanie. So, as I mentioned last month, we're going to do our team gathering stuff individually. So we'll do it as individual things. So, hey, Donna. And then you guys can watch as you'd like. No T. There she goes. And then I'll save them as a playlist. So we'll have team trainings every month. We'll have our create and chat, I think I call it, craft and chat. The creativity showcase and business builders. So every month there's 4 different things. I think that's all there is that you can kind of tune in for, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that's it. So business builders is for our leaders who are building a business, which anybody's welcome. If you want more tips and tricks on card classes and things like that, you're welcome to join us. The team training will be a different topic every month. I'll try and give you a heads up as to what that is. And then creativity showcase is just some crafting. So I'll share some tips, tricks, techniques. I may have a guest demo, somebody else to create for you. And then the team craft and chat is literally an open Zoom room, and we just get together and craft on a Sunday or a Saturday. T, no, stop. She's banging the camera with her head. So that's the plan. So before I get started with today, we're going to talk about new catalog launch strategies. So we have a new catalog coming in just a few days. Well, about a little over a week. So we're going to talk about ways you can get that out there, whether you're building a business or you just maybe want to have some help supporting your habit, right? So we'll talk a little bit about that. But before I do that, I just want to give you a couple of heads up in case you didn't see them. So this week, starting tomorrow, we will have free shipping. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, free shipping on orders of $75 or more. That's before your discount. So you can take your 20 or 25% off of that, and that's what you would need to spend to get the free shipping. And then it'll still be remember the discount doesn't come off until the end. So you'll need to get it to that $75 and then it will come off. What else? Paper Pumpkin sale. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, Wednesday and Thursday. T, stop. Come on. Oh, cat. Oh, I just caught look at this. I caught my computer on my leg. That was a very close call. This is why she's locked out of the room, because she's a nuisance. And as soon as I start talking, she thinks I'm talking to her. So she's rubbing this. That's why I was holding it and didn't have 2 hands to catch my computer. But there we go. So I'm going to actually close the door because she ran out. Hang on 1 second. Go. Of course, now Shelby's going to scratch at the door because she doesn't like me to close the door on her. But she's just a distraction. She's a sweet cat, but she is trouble when I go live. So, Paper Pumpkin sale starts tomorrow. It's for 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. You can get up to 75% off past kits, refills, and add-ons. And then, I think that's it. So then the new catalog goes live May 6th. We have some last chance products as well. So those are while supplies last. So it's not like they end when the new catalog starts. There's more of them, then you can go ahead and grab them until they're gone. I think that's all the new stuff. I think that's all the stuff that's really pertinent. Okay, so let's talk about new catalog launch strategies. So as I said, the new catalog goes live May 6th. So if you would like to maybe not buy all of your minimums, which some of us do, I know, I could definitely survive on just my own sales, I think. But obviously having some sales will help you meet those quarterly minimums and just maybe add a little bit of extra cash to your pocket, right? So here's some ideas for things you can do to get those catalogs out and maybe get yourself a couple of extra orders as this new catalog launches. So one thing, the major thing, is to order a case of catalogs if you haven't already. You can order those during the pre-order period, which is right now, and you can actually just hand those out, right? That's the best marketing. If you guys haven't got your, oh, actually mine's on the other, oh, I just got mine in the mail. Here we go. So it's a beautiful new little catalog. So get those out. You can order cases of them. So mine is wrapped because I actually sent this to myself through the mailing selector last month. You had to do the mailing selector by the end of March. So this came to me. I always send one to myself so I know when my customers are getting them. So if you sent them through Stampin' Up, they should be arriving soon. If you haven't gotten one, you do get a complimentary catalog, but you need to place an order. So in your pre-order, your first order between now and when the new catalog launches, you'll get a copy of the catalog included. So I have another one too. That was from when I placed my pre-order. But if you're submitting for your customers or placing orders for your customers, catalog orders, I mean, you're going to have to place an order for a 8-pack of the catalogs, and then you'll get a box of 8 and you could distribute those. You'll have to mail them yourself or hand them out, but that is always key to getting them into somebody's hands, right? You have to order them to get those in your possession so you can then hand them out. So I did send out, I don't know, I think it was like 60 to 70 catalogs. And then I also have a couple of cases here at the house so that if somebody asks for them, I have them. Plus I have a couple of in-person events. So I needed them for that. And that is my next suggestion, is if you have any in-person events, then you can obviously pass them out there too. And that would help, you know, kind of get the word out for that. Now, if you're doing in-person events and you want to kind of promote the new catalog, I would suggest maybe doing some maybe like in-person, some samples and things. Sorry, I was reading a comment and I got sidetracked. Cheryl, I'll get back to you in a second on that. So if you're doing like an event like Mike's Scrapbooking Weekend at the end of May, it will be right after the new catalog launches. So I'm ordering some of the new stuff, and then I'll have samples to kind of put in my booth so that I can kind of showcase the new catalog. Of course, I'm also going to have a stack of the new catalogs so that people can see what's new. And then in terms of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Brain cells are hard today. I worked all day, and so now I'm like trying to think. But you'll want to make sure you're having samples that will showcase the new product and the new suites, things like that. So, and I also would probably do a class that kind of features maybe some of the new stuff, maybe some of the new scrapbooking stuff, some of the new two-tone cardstock, all that kind of stuff. So that's one way as well. For me, because I'm not really doing an in-person launch, I mean, I do have an event at the end of May, but I obviously want to get some sales and some ideas out there ahead of time. I'm actually doing a video a day starting April 30th. So it's about a week, I think 7 days, that I'm going to be doing a video each day showcasing different new product. And I will be emailing that out to my customer. And that serves me in 2 ways. One, because, you know, obviously it's a showcase of the new product, which is what we want, right? I can't showcase everything, but I can showcase my favorites for the next 7 days, or for those 7 days. 2, it is also building my email list, because I'm telling people that I'm going to be doing a video a day, and it's going to be delivered via email. So it's going to be a private video that only goes out to people when they sign up for my email list. So in order to get the videos, they need to be on my email list. So now it's serving me in the sense that it's going to grow my email list, and it's also going to inspire my customers to perhaps order because they will see all of that new stuff, right? So I will eventually make those videos public so that anybody can on my YouTube channel can see them as well. But for right now, I want to leave it as a perk for my email list because I want people to sign up to get those. So that's kind of the trick with that. The other thing you can do is you'll notice that over the last few years, I've actually started doing a request for catalogs. So I make them fill out a form in order to be able to receive a catalog from me. I still send it free, but one, I just can't afford to send it to everybody on my list anymore. There's just too many people. Two, I have a lot of demonstrators on my list, and so I don't want to send one to a demonstrator because then they're going to get it for free anyway, and then I'm paying to send it to them. So it's just money out of my pocket that I don't need to spend. And two or three, a lot of people actually have multiple demonstrators that they order from. So they might be getting their catalog from somewhere else, and I don't want to spend the money to actually send them another one, right? Because we want to be smart about the way we're spending money. So Cheryl, if you only want one catalog, you will be able to get one. You just need to place your order. When you place your order, I think even if you don't place it during the pre-order, if you place it once the new catalog goes live, I'm pretty sure it will go in that order instead. And when you go into the website, when you log into the website, it will tell you, if you haven't already got it, it will tell you to add your free complimentary catalog to your cart. So you just click yes, and then it's going to automatically put it in the cart, and it will automatically be part of your order. That's how it worked for mine. So you'll only get one if you're just ordering for yourself as a demonstrator. In order to get the 8-pack, you actually have to request the 8-pack. So you have to use the item code and all that kind of stuff. So you'll get one in your first order whenever that happens to occur. All right, so other ideas for the annual catalog. So maybe another idea could be for you to do a series of Facebook Lives. If you don't want to do videos mine are all going to be recorded, but maybe you can do some videos live and share those to a Facebook group or your Facebook page or where have you. And it doesn't have to be 7 of them, right? You could do one, right? You could do just one, and that would work as well. And if you're, more along the lines of just kind of doing this for fun and you don't really want to build a business, but maybe you want to kind of spark some interest in what you're doing, maybe you do just a live unboxing of your new goodies on your profile, like your regular profile. So in the past, Facebook has been really adamant about not doing businessy kind of things on your personal page, but they don't seem to be as upset by that anymore. So if you wanted to do a quick, Stampin' Up! Haul video where you just literally open the box while you're live on your Facebook profile, you could totally do that and maybe get some interest that way, and just have a few catalogs that you could hand out if they were interested in some of the goodies. So I actually have right there is my stack of new goodies. So I hope to do kind of like an unboxing video. That's also all the stuff that I'm going to be using for my videos for my launch campaign. So that's going to be what I do. But you could just do either in a Facebook group or on your personal page if you are comfortable with that, and just kind of unbox your new stuff, right, and show it off. And that's always a good thing too. You could do just maybe a series of emails. Maybe you don't want to do video. You don't have to do video. You could just do a series of emails, and maybe each email showcases the different suite or bundle, and you show a sample or two and just a little bit of information about the bundle, say. So maybe occasions you could create cards for, or occasions you could use that stamp set for scrapbooking, maybe a couple of samples, maybe some important tips or tricks with using that bundle. So yeah, it's really fun, Cheryl, to watch people unbox their goodies. I do it all the time with whether it's crafting or clothes or makeup. I watch unboxing videos all the time. I'm just obsessed. Maybe I'm just weird, I don't know, but I like to watch it too. So that's another way you could kind of share with your hobby. I know Cheryl's very good about posting samples of her projects that she's making, so maybe that's all you do, right? Instead of doing a video or an email or anything like that, maybe you make some samples with some new stuff and you post them on your personal page and share what you're making. People might be interested in seeing that too, even just because they're pretty, and then it's always fun because then you get compliments on what you made, right? So it's just ways to kind of get some eyes on the new product and just showing off what you can do with it, because I think sometimes this big catalog can be overwhelming to those of us that are not crafty, right? And I think that's the greatest part of this new annual catalog, is that there's that whole beginning section that's for new crafters, right? For people that maybe aren't as adept at it as we are, but they like to kind of make things or do something impactful, or just want to break from technology, right? That's one of my favorite things about crafting, is that I'm not staring at my phone. I'm focused on creating and playing and having fun. So that's always a great perk too. I just thought of another thing, and now I can't remember too as I was talking. Any other questions while I'm trying to think? I swear my brain, it's menopause brain. I'm blaming it on that, you guys. I can tell you that because I'm not live with everybody. I'm just live with my friends here and my stamping friends. So things just kind of come and go as I'm thinking. The other thing I was going to say is with the new stuff, the stuff that is for new crafters, I think that's really great to share, just because a lot of people don't realize the product lines that's in there, the ephemera packs, things like that. Those are really great. The kits, the kit collections, the new scrapbooking workshops, that's new for us too. So if you haven't done any scrapbooking, maybe you could show off some of that as well. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you is maybe doing, and I do this usually, it'll be my first video on the 6th, is just a walkthrough. So it doesn't show my face, it just shows my hands and the catalog, and I kind of walk you through page by page and give you tips and tricks of where to find things that are great for different occasions, that kind of stuff. And it just gives people, like, it's almost like you're sitting down over coffee, right? Tell them to grab a drink of coffee and just kind of walk through the catalog together. It's like sitting across a table from each other and looking at and oohing and ahhing at stuff. Just know that you can't post that video until May 6th. We can't show the inside of this catalog until May 6th. So, oh, thanks for watching, Cheryl. So yeah, so you'll want to make sure that you just don't show anything inside the catalog until then. The other thing you can do too is remind people that some of the pricing is going up in the new catalog. So that's also a good way for you to be able to get some sales this month, which was one of the things I forgot to mention at the beginning of our video, is that don't forget, this is the last week that you can use to get sales towards this April sales incentive, where you can earn that cute little strawberry slush tote. The requirement for sales is based on what title you are, and most of you are going to be at the 300 or 900 level. Most of you will probably be 300, but there are a few of you, if you're silver or above, I think it's $900 is what you have to sell this month in order to get that. It's not silver or above, it's silver. That's 900, and anything bronze elite or below, I believe, is 300. So if you sell or buy $300 worth of stuff during April, you would be able to get that tote for free. And I would just recommend doing, stock stuff, because the card stock and the adhesive and all that kind of stuff is going to go up in the new catalog. So just keep that in mind as well. And it's also a good thing for you to tell your customers this week, while we have free shipping, that they can order those basics this week at a lower price point, and then they'll earn the Stampin' Rewards. So we all start earning Stampin' Rewards on our orders that are $20 or more as of right now. So like if you place an order for your cardstock and envelopes and adhesive and what have you, a lot of that stuff is going up in price. So you would get the cheaper price right now. You'd also earn Stampin' Rewards, 10% of your total retail amount purchased will be used on future orders. So it's not like the previous program where you had to redeem everything in that same order. So if you had to spend $150 first, and if you spent that $150, you would get $15 credit back to be able to get free items that you have to place that day. Now, what they're doing is you get 10% back regardless of the size of the order. So you don't get more based on your size, but you get 10% back even if it's a $20 order. So $20 or more. So you would get $2 into your account, which will be linked to however you sign in to Stampin' Up. You'll see it on your neck when you log in again. So if you spent $50, you'll see a $5 product credit when you go back in again the next time. So then you'll be able to use that $5 towards future new stuff. So that's what I'm kind of telling my customers. Like, you can get in today, get free shipping tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, earn rewards, take advantage of the last chance sale, take advantage of the paper pumpkin sale, and then you're going to have rewards to spend on future orders in May, which would be the brand new beautiful catalog. So it's a great way to kind of double dip a little bit. All right, I think that's kind of where I had, or tips that I had for you. The other thing you do is make some finished samples, and maybe you just sell some cards for the spring, for Mother's Day, graduation, things like that. So buy what you want from the annual catalog now, especially if it's on pre-order. If it's not, you can wait till the 6th, and then make some finished projects that you can then sell in order to, you know, for Mother's Day gifts, Father's Day cards, you know, maybe some graduation things, and then you can just sell the finished products rather than projects, I guess you would call them, rather than selling actual projects, so, or products rather. So that's another option too. Like, you might not be promoting the catalog necessarily, but you're going to be increasing your sales because you're going to need the supplies in order to finish those albums and things like that that you could then sell. So, all right, I don't see any other questions. So if you have any questions and you have a specific thing you need help with, you can always reach out to me. I'm happy to help you whenever I can. Like I said, we'll be doing videos every day starting next week. So you can always watch those. You should all be on my email list. If not, you can opt in on my Facebook page. I think I have a link there, or my YouTube channel. In the description, there should be a link in all of the videos there, so you can just opt in if you're not already there, and then you'll get those videos every day. Like I said, they're going to be emailed out initially. They won't be live on my Facebook page until, my YouTube channel, for a couple more weeks, and then so you'll get them in advance so you can see that. Yeah, Cheryl, go ahead, ask your question if you have a question. So that will probably help you too, and just kind of seeing how I, sell the new catalog and how I sort of market that beforehand, just to kind of capitalize on the anticipation and excitement for the new catalog. So that's always fun. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's going to be a good year of new product. As you know, it's much thinner than it used to be, which is great for shipping, for one. For two, we've got a lot of new online exclusives that we'll be releasing at the same time as this new catalog. So on May 6th, you'll see some new online exclusives, and you can actually see those on the Stampin' Up! Website as well. So if you go to your, let me just look really quick. If you go to Facebook, sorry, I had tacos right before I came on, and now I'm like, I've got hiccups over here. If you go to your Stampin' Up! Website and you log in your account, right? And you want to see what's new and what we can pre-order, because they did just change over our whole system last week. Just go to menu. Why is my menu not showing up? Hang on. My computer is being weird. There we go. Okay, so you go to menu, and then you can go down, scroll down to what's new, and you'll see it has online exclusive pre-order, and it has the annual catalog 2025-2026 pre-order. So if you click on either one of those, it will show you what is available for us to pre-order for online exclusives, and it will show you what's available for us to pre-order from the new annual catalog. And then obviously come May 6th, there'll be additional items from the online exclusives that we'll release that we couldn't pre-order, as well as additional items from this catalog that we can we'll now be able to order as of May 6th that we weren't able to pre-order. But you can see the pre-order stuff there. Let me just see what Cheryl's question was. When are there ones in the new, these the ones in the new books? Did that, okay, Cheryl, did that answer your question? So yeah, if you go into Stampin' Up, it has pre-orders there. Are these the ones in the new book? So part of them are the new catalog stuff, and then part of them are the online exclusives. So you're getting to pre-order two different things right now. We have online exclusives that release May 6th, and we have the new annual catalog that releases May 6th. So as demonstrators right now, we can order some of those things, and then come May 6th, there'll be even more stuff. Obviously, we'll be able to order anything in this catalog as long as there's nothing that they're saying is on back order. And then there will be some additional online exclusive items that we'll be able to order now that it's no longer pre-order. So good. I'm glad that answered that question. Lots of fun new stuff, you guys. Of course, we had 3 new kits this month. We'll have 2 more kits, most likely, at least 2. I don't think we'll have 3 again. It'll probably be 2 more kits as well that release next month. So that's always good too. And of course, there's always Paper Pumpkin. So lots and lots of new goodies coming at you. I know it's been a lot lately, but I think it's just kind of the way of the world. People don't want to wait a year to see new product. They want to kind of have more of an influx of new goodies more frequently. And so that's what Stampin' Up! Is trying to do. I know it's hard for us to sometimes keep up, but take what you want and leave what you don't, right? So, and you know, if you're not building it as a business, you don't have to really pay attention unless there's something you really love. Just keep in mind that you'll want to just kind of check in on the website to see what's new every once in a while. And I'll, of course, try and keep you updated as much as I can. And then if you are building a business, you just need to check in a little bit more often. Remember that the Tuesday updates go up every Tuesday. So there'll be new things like today. They just posted today. What was today's updates? Let me go back to the home. So it was the free shipping announcement, I think. Facebook, the Paper Pumpkin sale rather. Oh, we can sign up for Creativity Now. So if you want to sign up for that, that's a demonstrator only virtual event in June, on June 21st. And then you can pre-order some September through December mini catalog product prior to that event, because that's the material we use for Creativity Now. So I did register. You can do that. It's $35, I believe, for the event. And then you'll get exclusive access to some behind the scenes info about the new September to December mini catalog. It's hard to think about that already. And then you'll also be able to have the opportunity to order some of the product that they use on the make and takes for that. Then there's the Paper Pumpkin sale. Then let's see, just some display stuff. So I think that was really the big stuff. Yeah, those are kind of the 2 big things. And the free shipping. So I think that's all I have for today. So I hope you guys have a great evening. I, of course, am always here. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I will see you. I think our next event is on Thursday at 11 a.m. Let me just double check. Thursday, the 24th, which is, yes, in a couple of days. Let me just make sure I think it's 11 a.m. because I go to work. Thursday, yep, 11 a.m. I'll do a creativity showcase. So I'll show off some of the new product this coming Thursday here in the Facebook group so we can see some of the new goodies. So I will share that with you on Thursday. Of course, if you can't watch live, no worries. The recording will be here in the Facebook group for about a month, and I'll also post it on our YouTube channel, and I'll send out the link so that you can see those in the future. We'll have a private little playlist for Sure Stamper videos that will only be available to you guys. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you all really soon. Bye for now. My phone says slow connection, so it won't let me hit finish. So you're going to have to look at me for, there it goes. All right. Bye for now, guys. Thanks for watching.